so many people here. Yeah, thanks for coming, and thank you for making me nervous also. Well, today I'm quite honored to speak here, actually, and some message I want to pass through is, actually 2 weeks ago, Cal called me about, hey Henry, you want to share something in White Talk about your project BookWarm? And I was quite shocked, not because he hasn't called me for 3 years after we finished the physics test together, but because I don't find myself really qualified of doing that, because I don't have a really beautiful bow like Coco does. The only thing I have is a model one, which doesn't even have a motor inside. And I don't have the talent like Sharon, and I can't play guitar that well. My limitation is only 2 songs. So I was keep thinking what kind of message I can send or what kind of topic I can talk about. And it comes out to me, actually, I don't have much to say. And the only thing I say that I think myself is good at is failing. I keep failing myself. I keep failing my parents sometimes, or maybe more than sometimes. I keep failing my professor when I'm trying to do a final year project. I keep failing my teammates sometimes. But I think it's okay to fail, because what I want to share is, if you try to embrace the failure that you face and you just wait, there will be some bonus in front of you. A little bit more about myself is 2 years ago, me and another 7 excellent teammates, we started a BookWarm. It's an NGO, or you can say it's a nonprofit organization, or you can call it a social enterprise, whatever. And the BookWarm is actually a business about the secondhand textbooks. And what we are doing is to try to collect the textbook from senior students or exchange students, and we put it in our storage for probably a semester, and then we would redistribute the books to the students in need. And by doing that, the recycling project, we find out we can actually provide textbooks at only 30% of the original price. And as you can see here, actually it's a screenshot from our homepage. We have 291 types of books, around 500 copies. So actually, we're using this kind of number to draw people's attention. But this is exactly the first and the largest failure that we face when we start doing the project. And we still have the failure right now, and maybe in the future. Why? Because it's just too many. There are too many books, and we can't find a right place to store these books, since Hong Kong is a place with really high price of land. So what we are trying to do is we were trying to cooperating with the university. And actually the idea was inspired by an observation. That is, we found out that there are so many empathy lockers around the campus. So we were thinking if we can make use of this resource, then probably the project will work. So we started this idea. After several months of negotiation with the office, there was one officer being very, very supportive to us. But just one week after we tell that our project is going to launch, and he called me and said, hey Henry, actually I'm leaving UST and I can't help you more, so good luck. That's exactly the 3 sentences he said to me. And you can imagine how frustrated we are, because we are kind of counting on him and we are trying to get a resource. So this failure actually got me thinking about the balance between the idealist and also the realist. Are we being too idealism that we try to think our project or our idea will work somehow? Are we trying to say like, this will work because we have designed it so good and we have so many passionate students? Or should we be more practical to have a plan B? Or maybe we should talk to more people, or getting to know more about the rules that cooperating with the university, then probably we won't have that issue or that delay in the very beginning of our project. So another message I want to pass here is about a criticism. Actually, it's a story between me and some of my friends. It's quite interesting. You know, at the beginning of this project, we need a name. So we need a title, we need a brand to say, hey, what we are and who we are. And we are thinking we can use a BookWarm or BookWarm. Even me can't tell the difference between BookWarm or BookWarm. So because our idea is about serving university students, and our idea is to providing such business that can be more beneficial to more and more people. So we decided to use the name as BookWarm, because we want to pass the message that we are willing to serve. And then I was like excited about this new name, so I bring this name to my friends, say, hey, so I got this project named BookWarm. They were like, what? Why are you using this name? This is so ridiculous. Why don't you just stick to the O and A? I can't tell the difference between them. And basically, this is the common reaction I get from everyone, from every friend surrounding me, and they keep telling me your name is stupid and ridiculous. That's the thing they keep talking about. And I was frustrated, of course, but the project has been launched, so I can't change more. And after time goes by, like, people are trying to contact us, so say, hey, Henry, you want our book? Or I have some books to sell to you, or I want to get some books from BookWarm. And I started to realize, actually, the name doesn't matter. What really matters is the thing that you actually do. And the bonus I get from this name is I actually heard people discussing about it. Like when I walk in the campus, they will say, have you heard about the organization who is doing the textbook? And they will say, is it BookWarm or BookWarm? Or what do you say? It's BookWarm. Of course it's BookWarm. And then I say, well, no, it's not. It's BookWarm. And then they will go check it out. That's the point. I just realized that's the point because I caught them into a discussion so they can keep talking about it and then they would go check it out, whether it's warm or warm. So that's far away from my expectation. And I don't know if it will happen, but it comes down to a good ending. And it helped the people to remember what we are and what we do. The last message is about passion. Actually, to be honest, I don't think myself as a very passionate people on something, because I always like spend some time doing something and I just give up or something. Like most of us, I think we always face the same problem there. We feel like we have a strong desire into our heart and we want to do something, but we just don't know what to do and how to move it forward. So actually, from my experience of doing BookWarm, I say, actually, the thing between an idea and you realize the idea is the fear of the failure. And why are we so afraid of the failures? It's because we always think too big. Like during these 2 years, I met many people and they are talking about their dreams and big dreams and then change makers, the society. And they keep talking about, hey, I want to get a new technology to change the world, like Steve Jobs. And I want to get something really excellent and innovation to change every people's mindset. But they just keep talking about it. They just keep talking about it through the 2 years, so they will never have time to actually doing it. And the people who is actually doing things, they don't have time to talking about it. That's the point. People are always talking about too big, so when they are come across the possible outcomes they will face, they will be so scared because they are thinking too big, so the possible failure will be so big. So why don't we just take the opposite way to doing something small, doing something step by step, and we can start working on something really small. If you love travel, just get on the boat like Coco, or you can get a bike and so just running or to the cyclone is also called travel. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do. What matters is you actually have the courage just to step outside and do the first move. So passion to me, I don't think is very specific because I'm still looking for it. What is my passion and what kind of thing I'm passionate on? But I still feel it's there. It's somewhere that I need to find. And it's so common that the failure will come across to you. The failure is so common, it's just like the breath you take every minute. You breathe in, you breathe out, there will be something toxic that you kill. But you just don't stop breathing because you need to survive. You're gonna lead the breathing to live. And it's also the same reason why we need a passion, because we need to live. If you have some passion on no matter the photography or travel or whatever you want, the only action that you need is to let it burn. to burn it and see how it will become. Thank you very much. By the way, we have an annual collection.